Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this world. And good evening, London, UK. I am here again. I'm doing my live interview one on one. Let's talk about digital, why the people want to learn and earn online. And tonight, I have my very special guest all the way from UK as well. And she's a nurse, a mom, and she's gonna share how she became a digital business owner and how this business changed her life. And of course, I'm so grateful and so blessed that I am here again and doing my live one-on-one to be able for all the viewers to share our life-changing journey being a digital business owner. And now, without further ado, I'm gonna welcome a very special guest for tonight, for today. Her name is Saba. Hello, Saba.
Oh,
Hi, how are you? Good evening.
how are you? Oh, good evening. Good evening. How
How's
are you?
everyone? How's everything?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Everything is good. It's
Yes.
Saturday. Having a
Yes.
cup of tea.
Oh
Actually, this is
wow.
a peppermint tea, so I'm
I
having my.
have yes, I have also my grapefruit.
Oh, okay. So,
Yes,
cheers.
and yes, and okay. So we will not take too long for our live interview today. And first of all, Saba, I want you to introduce yourself. Who is Saba, and what was your life prior to this business?
Brilliant. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, firstly, Zenny, thank you so much for inviting me to your page,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, to this amazing, business. But I will talk about this, our business, obviously. But thank you so much for inviting me here. So, for Zenny's followers, my name is Saba. I am originally from Eritrea, which is in East Africa. But I
Uh-huh.
live in the UK, so I've been in London for over 20 years.
Oh wow.
I'm a mother to three lovely kids and also a healthcare worker and a digital business owner as well. So that's
Okay.
briefly me.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. You have a nice career. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
you are our frontliners. You're under the healthcare industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Saba, for being my special guest for tonight. Yeah, okay. My question is, how did you find this business, and when did you find it?
Yeah. So when I found this business, well,
Mm-hmm.
originally when found out this business was a year ago. Okay, a year
Mm-hmm.
ago, I looked at the ad
Mm-hmm.
on the Facebook. You know, when you scroll on the
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, like as we all do, on Facebook feed, it came into the to my Facebook feed, and I thought, oh
Mm-hmm.
my goodness, what is this? And obviously, the lady who was doing the ad was from my country. And I thought, oh
Oh.
my gosh, this sounds incredible. Because
Mm-hmm.
when my kids now, they are older, they are obviously they're in their teens, but when they were younger, me and my at the time husband, we struggled so much raising our
Mm-hmm.
kids because we have to send them to daycare every day. So in order for us to go to work. And the days that he's not going to work, he will look after them and I will go to work, or I will look after them, he will go to work. So we alternate. So we hardly really had quality time together because we were just busy working. Okay. And it was really difficult. Even doing that, we didn't make money. We just, paid bills and
Mm-hmm.
nothing. Went on holiday once a year, and that was it. You know, it wasn't even worth it, to be honest, if you think about it. But we have to obviously, pay the bills, so we have to go
Yeah.
to work. So, going back to your original question, was it
Yeah.
came to my feed, and I thought, oh my God, this is incredible. I wanted to do this, but obviously, I always thought I don't have a degree in online business, and I'm not a tech savvy, and I don't have a business background. So it's fat chance that I would be able to do it. So I
Mm-hmm.
always thought that. So I put it aside. So when she explained it that you don't need a experience, you don't need to have a degree. It's, anyone can do it as long as you have a simple English English, writing, speaking. So when she said that, I was like, yes, let me try. And obviously, I did my research. I found out a bit more about the business, but I went for it. And I'm so glad I did. So I found it on Facebook feed, like everyone.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yes, me too. I found my this great opportunity, this digital business through Facebook. So I'm so grateful of Facebook because without the Facebook, we are not here, right? Oh,
Yeah,
by
we
the
did.
way,
Yeah,
yes. Hi April. Thanks for watching from UK. April is also a nurse in UK,
I'm glad.
and hello Atifine from Florida from USA. Hi, Coach Lilibeth. Yeah, by the way, Coach Lilibeth was asking, how do you pronounce your website?
My website,
Because
Salam.
she told me, so she told on the comment that she's a high school graduate and her English is very basic. So how do you pronounce your website, by the way? Because your name is Saba and your last name is what? How do you pronounce it?
Well, you could try to say it. I'm
Saba
joking.
Ogba Bazgi.
Obazgi. So obviously, like
Oh,
I said, East Africa. So our language is very hard. So it's
I see.
Obazgi. So
Okay.
Saba Obazgi. Yes, that's how
Ah,
we. Yeah.
okay, okay. Just
Thank
it's
you.
like by you have to read by syllables,
That's right.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you so much for the for your answer to my question that how did you find this business?
Hmm.
And since you jumped into this business, so how it changed your life? Uh, of course you mentioned that you're a nurse, and since now you're a digital business owner, at the same time you're still working as a nurse, as
Yeah.
a frontliner, of course.
Yeah.
And how it changed?
So right now, obviously, when I back then before I started this business, I used to do a lot of overtime, a lot of like
Mm,
evenings, weekends,
oh
to
wow.
have an extra cash.
Oh,
So,
okay.
to save for, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
holiday, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
send money back home because, I still help my family send money back home.
Yes.
And my cousins, my aunties,
Mm-hmm.
uncles, we always kind of like helping our families. So in
Yeah.
order for us to have that kind of extra cash, you have to do an extra hours,
Mm-hmm.
because it's never enough, because I
Mm-hmm.
am a single parent. So I
Mm,
am, looking after my kids and working full time. So I need to earn a bit more cash so, we can have nice things also because we like to go on holidays. Um,
yeah.
so since I started this business, uh, I don't do weekends and I don't do evenings. So I
Oh.
only do normal 8 to 9 hours a day. That's it.
Oh, I
Obviously,
see.
yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
that means I am spending more time with my kids. That means I'm doing things that I love because I like to go to the gym, I like to work out, and I like to go for a walk, I like to meet friends and go for lunch, things like that. So those weekends
Mm-hmm.
can be spent doing fun things that I love to do, rather than going to
Oh,
work, rather than working
okay.
7 days a week.
Yeah, yeah. Because honestly, yeah, Coach Lilibeth said she hate OTs. She hate overtime. So
Yeah.
even me, I hate overtime. I want just to work 8 hours, like Monday to Friday, and for the weekend, it's your own time. This is what
Yeah.
we want in our
Yeah.
daily routine, right?
Exactly. Even working
Yes.
Monday to Friday is bad enough, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me, because I think for my plan now is I want to do this online business full time. That's my plan.
Wow. It's
That's
gonna happen. I'm sure
Yeah,
it's gonna happen, Sabah, because
it's gonna happen.
yeah, you're manifesting whatever you really want. You're always thinking of it, right? And
Hmm.
you're working on it. We also, in our community, we've seen a lot of people that are a job quitter
Yeah,
from three jobs, two jobs down to one, and after that,
that's
job
it.
quitter. Even professional people
Yeah,
who are working a corporate job because of this business, they are now a job quitter and they're a full-time digital business owner. And because they love what they're doing. They are helping the people around the world to have a change, to be free. What and you have freedom, whatever what you
Can
like
you
to do
imagine
in life.
having time freedom?
Yes.
Like, you wake,
Yeah.
you don't need to have an alarm. You don't need to rush
Mm-hmm.
like a headless chicken every day. I'm just thinking I can't do this anymore because I've done
Yes,
for
that's
a
true.
very long time. Every day, the same
Yeah.
cycle, same thing, and years are
Yes.
going by, and you're not even,
Mm-hmm.
enjoying yourself, things that you love to do. So this business actually gives you this. This business, you earn a good income, you have time freedom, you're not stressed, you're not worried about, about money, time.
Mm-hmm.
So, we all are working towards that. And then we've seen a lot of people making six figures. We've seen it
Yes. Yeah.
every day.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
our business is legitimate. Our business is global. Our business is a proven system. It's like
True.
automated. You
Mm-hmm.
can get on with your day, but your business is running on the background.
Yes.
That's the
Yeah.
beauty of this business, is that you go on holiday, your business is running in the background, you
Mm-hmm.
are sleeping, you do whatever you're doing, your business is running. And I've never seen anything like it, you know? And
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
super grateful that I found this business, and also our community is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
People are
Mm-hmm.
so helpful to each other.
Mm-hmm.
People are trying to help you grow, and you are never alone when you are running this business.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
it's
Yeah.
never, I can't stress it enough. I'm just like, so every time I talk about our business, I can't, like, I feel these butterflies in my stomach.
Goosebumps, right?
It's amazing.
Yeah. Hi, sorry. Hi, LJ from Norway. LJ also is a nurse from Norway. Yeah,
Brilliant.
so we have a lot of
We've
nurses
got a lot
that
of
are
nurses,
true. Even doctors,
doctors,
doctors and yeah, professional
engineers,
people. Yes. And stay at home mom
stay at
or
home mom.
housewife.
This
Yeah.
business is actually, uh, you know,
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's like I wish I knew about this business when my kids were younger. That's what I always say. I wish, I could have stayed at
That's true.
home with them. I missed out so
Yeah.
much on their milestones, because
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
of, I had to go to work.
Uh-huh.
If For the moms, out there who are so anxious on going back to work, guys, you don't have to. There's this
Yes.
business. You can just register your name and email address on Zenny's or mine, and just watch the free webinar. It's a free
Mm-hmm.
webinar. You don't pay anything. Watch the
Mm-hmm.
free information, and
Mm-hmm.
you take it from there, because you can be at home with your kids, raise your children, and you earn a good amount of income.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
I would
true.
say for the moms, who are, if they're on a maternity leave, or if you've got young kids, even teens. Like, my children are in their teens, but I want to stay at home with them. That's why,
Yeah.
I cut my hours so I can spend more quality time with them. This business is for everyone, okay? But
Mm-hmm.
for the moms, especially for the moms,
Mm-hmm.
that because you feel guilty every day you go to work, leaving your kid in the day center, you've got in your heart, you feel always feeling guilty. Your kid is crying for you, but you have to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Yes. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And now what can you advise to all the viewers right now, or even the people who are very skeptical or naysayers about this digital business? They're thinking that, oh, this is just for now. Some people, they're thinking that maybe this is a scam, or this is just for now because this is what's happening in the world. But what can you advise to the people who really want to have something, like they're looking for a plan B or maybe
Mhm.
extra income or side hustle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, as we all know, there's
Mm-hmm.
so many online business. There's so
Mm-hmm.
many businesses online, and it's
Yes.
quite understandable that you will feel anxious and nervous. I would as well myself. That which
Yeah.
one is legitimate, and if even if it's legitimate, does it work? And how much work do you need to put into it? Do you need to sell a
Mm-hmm.
product? There's so many questions. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
question mark, right?
Mm-hmm.
With this business, unless if if it wasn't legitimate, we wouldn't be here. I don't think we wouldn't be on the social media talking about it every. So many people
Yes.
talk about it. A lot of our business partners talks about this business. We wouldn't come on the social media talk about it unless it's not, it's not real. It is real.
Yeah, that's
um
true.
it's real. And also, um it's obviously, like I said, it's taxable, it's automated, it's legit, right? But on top of that, this business, you can pass it to your kids. So this is
Yes.
something that you can leave for your children, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you think, oh, I don't have anything for my kids. I haven't left anything for my kids, like maybe
Mm-hmm.
property, money, something that you want to leave for your kids, you know. But you don't have to worry about that, because this business can be left for your kids. This can be something that, that your kids can run, if you're on around. So you don't have,
Yes, that's true.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. And also, our training is easy, it's simple,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you are anxious, for example, that you don't have a good understanding in English,
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
example, because our business is global, so we've got a lot of people from different countries that English is not, or my English is not my first language. It's not your first
Yes.
language.
Yeah.
Although we speak okay, but it's not our first language. So for those people who are anxious that they are worried that they might not be able to do it, but you can do it as long as you have a basic English. You are able to do it because it's very easy laid out training and steps that you can take, right?
Yes,
Um,
that's true.
for those people who are anxious, is that the worst thing is, what if you just stuck? You don't try anything, you're just anxious, you're worried, but you don't do anything about it. That's the worst thing. You have
Yeah.
to take action.
Yes.
Try. This business is like, you register, you will get the free information. If it's not for you, it's
Mm-hmm.
fine. You can leave it, and nobody will actually hold you back to stay in the business. Nobody will trick you to stay in the business. This is actually your choice. But come in and have a look. The worst thing I said is that if you don't try, you never know. And then we've seen this business is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, over 100,000 people wouldn't join this business. Over
Mm-hmm.
100,000 people
Yeah.
would do this business. Every day we have action takers. So
Yes.
just
Mm-hmm.
take action and see if this is for you. In any life, you have to take action if you want to change in life. Because otherwise, it's the same cycle. It's like
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
in, you're out, you're in, you're out. You are in the same spot.
Yes.
So yeah, come and join us and see.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can say, yeah, sorry, Saba. Yeah, I
yeah,
can say also, if you are keep doing the same thing over and over again, you cannot expect a different result,
mm,
you know. So why not to make something new, and and at the same time, the people here in our community, a lot of people already have their success, and
yeah,
we have different whys, why we work hard, why we we let leave our kids, I mean, why we give something,
yeah,
what are our dreams. So I think for all the people who are watching right now, and I know we've been through a lot of about the situation right now. It's been more than 2 years
more than
already.
2 years. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, and I think the safest way for us to have a profitable life. I mean, to have something new to earn a living, just to learn something online.
yeah,
So this kind of business is really a great business for you. And if you're a mom, I think if you're a breadwinner, if you're a dad, you don't deserve to work hard until such time you don't have your health. We need to have a good health at the same time, all the time. So check it out, guys, nothing to lose, and just sign up to the website. And after that, if you want have more questions, just reach out to us, to me or to Saba, and we will always be there for you to answer all your questions. Okay, thank you so much, Saba, for having me.
No
Uh,
problem.
for sharing your life,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sharing your journey as a digital business owner. And guys, hopefully by next week I have another guest to share another journey
Yeah.
how this digital business changed our life. Okay, thank you so much. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, London, UK.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
having me, Zenny. Thank you for
Have
having
a yes, have a blessed
all the
day,
best. Bye
everyone.
bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.